we reached agreements with political parties on two key important matters on the use of the card reader. And it's amazing, you know, because as far back as November last year, we came at one of these meetings with political parties and said, now that we are using card readers, there are issues we need to agree on the use of this card reader. The first one is that we anticipated that the card reader will not be able to read every fingerprint, you know, because of so many reasons, you know, and particularly our own peculiarities. Majority of the people are farmers or are artisans that use their hands, and the fingerprint would have faded, or women put henna on their hands, and that can prevent reading. So there are many reasons why, as good and as effective as a hand fingerprint scanner is, it may not be able to read a fingerprint. So we said, what happens if, one, the card is read? Because there are four things that the card reader does. One, it reads the card and it ensures that only cards produced by INEC are read. So no clone card can be read by our card reader. Secondly, it verifies whose details are on the chip of the card. As you swipe the card reader, you've seen it here, the details come on the screen. And it's not reading the surface, it's reading a chip inside the card. So it verifies who brings the card. Then the third thing it does is what we call authentication. You can do authentication biometrically, you can do authentication physically or visually. But we said let's use biometric authentication. So you check the fingerprint and it cross matches that fingerprint that is put on the scanner with the fingerprint stored in the chip. Right. Yeah. You know. So, but what happens if it can't read? Because of all these reasons I have mentioned, we agreed with political parties that once you are verified as the owner of the card. It can be seen. One, it has read the card. Two, all your details are there. People can physically, visually verify you so as the owner of the card. It has your face. Yes. If your fingerprint is not read, then we write an attestation form, what we call an incident reporting form. The presiding officer will do that. And then you will be accredited and you will be allowed to vote. And we have seen that the card reader actually reads, on average nationwide from the tests we've done, 60%. So we'll only be talking about maximum 40% of people whose fingerprints are not read.